Well, hello, Scorpio, and welcome to FireStarTarot. I'm Empress Egypt, and this is your weekly general love reading. So we are going to be tapping into the twin flame journeys for those of you Scorpio who are going through a twin flame journey. We are going to be tapping into divine masculine as well as divine feminine. Anything that I don't go over in the intro, you guys, will be in the description box up above on Facebook, down below on YouTube. I am live streaming on Facebook as well as YouTube, so you guys can comment and chat with me. I do have my chats open and available. Sorry, you guys, that was a mouthful. I hope all of you guys are having a good day. But yeah, so I'm really interested in this reading. You guys are the last zodiac sign for the week, so we'll see where you guys are at. Obviously, I know where the other zodiacs are, but so yeah, I'm really just interested to see where you guys are at. You guys, if you want to book a personal reading with me, don't forget, I have opened my book set for August, but they will be limited because, of course, I do upload so many videos a week. So I only have about 20 spots for the whole month. So you might want to take that into consideration and understand to have a little bit of patience here on my channel. It's just me, okay? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into your reading, Scorpio. So we are going to be tapping into divine masculine spirit. We're going to get messages for divine masculine, and then we're going to also get messages from spirit for divine feminine as well. And then we will look at the shared space, the energy that you guys both share, as well as actually clarifying how divine feminine feels about that energy as well as divine masculine, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. We're going to go ahead and start with divine masculine energy first, messages for spirit, from spirit to divine masculine. Let's get 2 messages for divine masculine, all right? First up, we do have Inner Earth. You'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings, okay? So divine masculine, obviously you've been going through some things, right? Been pretty challenging for you. Spirit saying, hey, look, just have faith, keep looking forward, keep pushing through. New beginnings are coming. You have the action and the ability to be able to manifest what you want. Just keep moving forward, okay? Don't look back now. I know, especially right now in the problem and in the challenges and in the struggles of things, it can feel really rough. But this is confirmation from Spirit. Just don't, all right? You're good. Just keep pushing through it. Spirit's promising you. You'll get through it, okay? Spirit, one more message from for my Scorpio divine masculine, please. So clearly I am making this video for cross watchers as well. That's why I am approaching the divine masculine and divine feminine energy, not just one or the other, okay? So just put yourself where you need to in the energies. Don't try to make things fit, okay? Let's see, Spirit, one more message for divine masculine, please. One more message for divine masculine. Sorry, this deck's a little bit harder to work with because I've combined 2 decks. So it's a handful, that's for sure. Spirit, one more message for divine masculine, please. One more message for divine masculine. And I do not pull cards out of the deck. I will allow jumpers to exit, okay? Like that. We have forge, don't follow, pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had, all right? So maybe you guys, are dealing divine masculines with some lack of father influence in your life, or just just a lack of father figure, or just someone who can lead, right? Maybe your father was in and out. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you didn't have a father, or maybe you're just, your father worked, so that he couldn't be there, or maybe, I don't know, different situations, different strokes for different folks. I'm not trying to get to that pinpoint of a, area, but definitely this is saying, look, whatever happened, and the lack of that leader that you're craving so bad, Spirit saying, dude, you can be that leader. Like, you don't need to look up to somebody. Be that somebody to look up to, okay? So forge, don't follow. Be a leader, all right? All right, so let's get 2 messages for divine feminine. Divine feminine, Spirit, messages for divine feminine, please. Beautiful energy to start off with, divine masculine. Very beautiful energy. Spirit, divine feminine. 2 messages for divine feminine, please. Perfect, 2, right off the bat. Wow, very interesting. We have perspective for my divine feminine. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground, okay? Zoom out. You're too focused on the now. You gotta pull yourself back and look at the equation from the outside looking in. Don't be caught up in the moment. Get out of that moment and look at that moment. Does that make sense? You got to find balance within what's going on. I feel like it's interesting. Maybe some of you guys are together here. Maybe you guys are both just dealing with 2 different situations. But a very mirroring energy of really being caught up in conflicts, both of you guys here. So, we'll probably see some definite, lots of 5s within this connection. Clearly, when I was shuffling off the camera, you guys, I got a lot of energy of just conflicts, battles, 5s. But more importantly, what really stood out to me was it felt like divine masculine or divine feminine could have made a choice, and this choice altered how obviously one's perspective was on the situation. So it was an eye-opening experience for one who grew, and the other one is kind of going backwards, saying, "Dang, I made a mistake," or at least what feels like a mistake. Okay, it's an energy I'm picking up on very heavy here. We'll find out who's doing what, obviously, clearly. But yeah, so I just want you guys to know where I'm at. The Seeds of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to life, most definitely. This is like, the power of manifestation, right? Like it takes a whole lot of thinking things through clearly and balanced, filling things balanced, and of course, creating things balanced to be able to create this full potential of manifestation, right? So I feel like, Spirit's saying here, look, the Sea of Mintaka is very, very big, right? And it's just this sea of beauty and ability and possibility and opportunity, dream after dream, right? It's bringing the things that you can't physically see to light. Does that make sense? The power the powers that you have to light, okay? So beautiful energy, different wavelengths, but definitely beautiful energy for both of you guys, okay? So let's go ahead and tap into this energy and see what's going on. Let's see the shared space between you two. All right, remember here on my channel, you guys, it is a healing channel. It's important to understand a twin flame journey. Remember, the twin flame journey is unlike any other, all right? This twin flame journey is going to be hell. It's one hell of a ride, but it's also the best life of your ride, best ride of your life, because it is the journey to self. The twin flame connection is all really about learning how to expand in the moments of separation, okay? So that when you are in union, you are the perfect harmonious duality, right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this reading and see where the shared space is at. So starting off with the shared space, we do have the Nine of Swords in reverse. We also have the Three of Pentacles in the upright. So obviously there was an ending, right? An ending that caused a lot of pain here, a lot of pain. There was also some situations of you guys both working really hard though, right? So this is with that energy where I was picking up, where I feel like one of you guys really went the other way, right? But the work's been put in, period, all right, in the shared space. We also have the Princess of Swords. Sorry, the Prince of Swords. Prince of Swords. I actually love this card. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I need to get a better camera. I can't wait to get a better camera so you guys can really physically see these cards. Well, not physically see it, but really see them. Spirit, let's get 3 more cards for the shared space, please. I feel like both of you guys are taking action, right? When it comes to your thought process, I feel like both of you guys are working hard when it comes to manifesting things. Yeah, there was an ending, but this ending created a lot of great things. It really did. Remember, the twin flame ending is all about the growth and that separation, right? So again, that's what the twin flame journey is. It's the journey to self, right? Star in reverse. You guys are both having a lack of wish fulfillment, lack of hopes and dreams and desires and the things you yearn for the things you want. There's a lack in these things, right? So you're insufficient. You're not full, right? Your battery is depleted. You're yearning. You're craving more energy. Spirit, 2 more cards, please. Scorpio, I will say the reason I was kind of excited to get into your reading is because the energy just felt different from all the other readings. All the other readings were pretty common when it comes to twin flame connection, the typical stuff. But with yours, it was a little bit more conflict, a little bit more. I could feel the, I don't want to say aggression. Maybe for some of you guys there was some aggression, but it's more of just a real heavy freaking energy, man. This is a really heavy energy. Not dark, just heavy. Just heavy. A lot of burdens, a lot of thoughts, a lot of pain, a lot of happiness, right? A lot of growth. A lot of expansion, because it's all that self-path. Spirit, let's get 2 more cards, please. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Unbalanced, right? Not manifesting, not juggling things right. And again, this is that shared space, you guys. This is where you both share these energies, okay? Let's Get one more card, Spirit, one more card. The Alien in reverse. So I do feel like both of you guys are having a lot of issues with just feeling like you're tricking yourself, not fully understanding all the elements and how they apply to self, how they apply to the union. You know, just a lot of miscommunication with self. You know, so same thing with the connection. All right. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Lovers in reverse. Under that, we have the Sun in reverse. Under that, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. All three of these cards are in reference to this separation, right? Grounding energy here. Very, very heavy grounding energy of this separation, of being unhappy, you know, feeling like there's no growth in the connection, right? Because this is the grounding mutual energy. And both really thinking about the options, right? And where these options led you and where you're at currently, okay? This is a very heavy energy. So let's start tapping into this and we'll see who's doing what here. So we're going to start with feminine energy. I'm going to be laying feminine energy cards on the top and masculine energy on the bottom. I'll be just using the Hermetic deck to clarify, and that's it. I have purchased, because of donations, I have purchased 3 Twin Flame decks. Twin Flame decks are a lot more higher priced than tarot cards, than the book sets, you guys. It's crazy, but I'm excited. I got 3 Twin Flame decks, so I will be using those decks when we do the Twin Flame readings, okay? I'm not going to always do Twin Flame readings. I'll go back to singles and other stuff too, and complicated relationships, but right now we're just focusing on the Twin Flame journey because it's a heavy energy. All right, so let's clarify feminine energy with this Nine of Swords, okay? Remember, you guys, the Nine of Swords is an energy of things ending, thought processes ending, you know, the whole mental state, things that may have been confusing, an ending to the way you're thinking, period, okay? Now, some of this could have been on the opposite end, because remember, Twin Flame journey is opposing sides, right? Negatives and positives. It's not mirroring balance like that. Like, it's, you know, you understand that the Twin Flame journey, your counterpart is total opposite, right? Not the same. Total opposite, okay? So that's on the opposite end of this. Sorry, I'm stuttering over here. I don't know why. Maybe one of you guys have a stuttering problem. I don't know, but, you know, on the opposite side, an ending was forced on someone who may have not wanted it. And so a thought process needs ending. So the beginning to a torturous thought process begins, right? On the opposite end. So let's go ahead and tap into feminine energy first. Feminine energy, how is feminine energy affected by this ending, or Ten of Swords? So the ending was created to you, but it created a new beginning for you. So don't look at it in such a negative way, because it's all perspective here. But so this ending takes place, all right? It was created. It was an ending that ended with you. So somebody ended things with you here. Divine Masculine, right? Divine Masculine ends things with you. And this creates this Lord of Ruin, right? This 10 of Swords in reverse. This is double swords. This is you literally going through an ending. So one thing feels like an ending to you with Divine Masculine, like your world's torn apart. But ironically, it's like the Death card. It's like, it's the transformation, right? The 10 of Swords happened. Yeah, it's an ending. It was out of your control, Divine Feminine. But this ending creates a new beginning. Whether it takes you a few cycles to get it or not, it creates a new beginning. It creates a different way of thinking than from this moment past tense, okay? Spirit, anything else when it comes to this Nine of Swords for feminine energy? Thank you. Sorry. The Hierophant in reverse. So I do feel like, honestly, feminine energy is being just a little closed-minded to things. Maybe you're only seeing it from one perspective. Remember, your where were we at? Perspective. Remember, what was I telling you? Your perspective. Just zoom out. You're really focused in right now. Zoom out, baby. Zoom out. That's this energy, because you're so zoomed in and so focused on this whatever, or whatever it should look like, taste like, look like, smell like. It's like you're being closed-minded without realizing it, because you're so obsessed with what's so close to you, what's in you, what's in your energy, right? or not in your energy that you want in your energy, but it's that energy of really just changing your perspectives here, because honestly, divine feminine, I feel like you're looking at this ending as such a destruction that you can't see the beauty in this destruction. You can't see the possibilities of the future correctly because you're stuck in this, again, this perspective up close, right? Zoom out. So let's take a look at masculine energy, all right? How does this ending affect masculine energy here? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have 9 of Wands in reverse. So grounding energy, it makes divine masculine weak, all right? Divine masculine, you feel weak here. Wow. You feel like you didn't trust your intuition. You went to a third party with this 3 of Cups, right? You thought there was happiness here. So you thought this ending created happiness in a third party situation. So whether this was you being single and being with friends and you really were in loving that, like you were really loving that divine masculine, or just like maybe family, right? The love for family. Maybe your family disliked this, you know, this feminine. It's an energy of just really pulling yourself back because you feel the love of an outer influence is a little bit more magnetizing. Okay, now whether this is a third party situation, maybe you're married, maybe you're in a relationship, I don't know what's going on. But the bottom line is there was a love for something outside of this connection, period. And I do feel like, obviously, with the High Priestess here in reverse, you aren't trusting your intuition with your situation. Or maybe you heard your intuition tell you that this maybe was the right route, but you listened to this third party love, right? This outer influence. So it creates you not really trusting your intuition. So, I mean, obviously, you know, the end was created and it's just kind of one of those things. But we also have the 3 of Pentacles too. So there's this energy of you ending things and really working divine masculine with this third party situation. The Hanged Man. This is you, though, clearly working really hard on what it was that you wanted to work hard on, right? Divine masculine, on the family dynamic. Maybe you, before this third party situation, maybe in the time of divine feminine, you were just kind of not really sure what you wanted, right? So it's this energy of ending things with divine feminine to work on a third party situation. Again, whether this was work or relationship, family, friends, doesn't matter. The point is there was a third energy that the effort went to, right? And for some reason, this is what puts you in the Hangman energy. Being in this situation puts you in this seeing the light, seeing things for what they are, and also not trusting this third party situation anymore. And again, this third party can be a person, place, or thing, right? Work, family, chick, dude, doesn't matter. It's this energy, though, that this situation, putting an ending with divine feminine and going to this third party situation, creates the Hangman energy. You trusting in God, you trusting in the light, the divine timing, right? Yeah, so let's see what's going on here. 3 of Pentacles, right? So now clearly the 3 of Pentacles is going into the next, the next card. So it's even being pulled now from the 3 of Pentacles energy. So I do feel like this 3 of Pentacles is going to be obviously the outer influence for both of you guys, right? So you guys are both working hard in your own separate lives, all right? And I feel like that's why Divine Masculine had to end it with you, Divine Feminine, is because it was this sense of trying to gain that family work hard dynamic, right? I know you're probably saying, well, why not with me? That makes no sense. It's hard to explain, but maybe because Divine Masculine wasn't trusting his intuition, so he had to go through it to learn it, right? Because that's what a twin flame journey is about. It's about that separation, that expansion, that growth. So let's move on to the 3 of Pentacles and see what Divine Feminine's working on here. Spirit, what is Divine Feminine working on? Why is the 3 of Pentacles here for Divine Feminine? The Hermit, trusting yourself, trusting the light. So even in the mirroring energy, Divine Feminine, you're doing the same thing, right? You're trusting the light. You're working hard on trusting your intuition, following. I feel like because you feel like you made a mistake, like you allowed someone to hurt you, right? And how could you do this? So it puts the doubt into your mind. It makes you start questioning. This is a conflicting card anyways, but I was trying to pull it right up on here. Damn, another card, conflicting. So man, that's a lot of energy, fam. Okay, so there's a few things I want to say here because first of all, the most important is yourself. And so it's important to understand that this is that energy of just trusting yourself and not trusting outer influence as well. So you guys are mirroring each other. Again, divine masculine is going through the same thing, but just maybe friends and family. And I feel like it's the same thing with you. I feel like there's people around you, or there's just things around you that are stopping you from actually fully listening to yourself. It's like you listen to yourself, but you need reassurance from others. So it's like you'll bring up the conversation, the situation, and then you're like, trying to get their feedback, or you may ask somebody about it, but they don't answer you the way you know. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's that kind of energy. And so you're working really hard when it comes to that because you're trying to face that and figure out how to deal with that, right? You've been defeated and you don't want to feel defeated again. You don't want to be defeated again. So it's an energy of really working hard here and really beginning on working on this. Threes are about, the birth of this. So you're really working, at least the separation of this, this disunion or this connection really created that, okay? And this all comes down to you really working hard just on the things that were conflicting you. Like, was this your wish fulfillment? Was divine masculine going to fill your, your wishes, fulfill your wishes? Was divine masculine going to come and fill up your cups, right? And then even with the Eight of Swords crossing you, it's like at one moment you want to end this torture that you're doing to yourself, divine feminine, and the next minute you don't. So let's see how divine masculine feels. What's divine masculine working on here? Spirit, what's divine masculine working on? Princess of Swords, being clear when it comes to emotions, when it comes to the thoughts of emotions, right? So the logical part of the emotions. I do feel like, too, divine masculine, you think about this feminine. You think about, it's like you're starting to be clear about who this divine feminine is. There's an energy of love and actually acknowledging this individual as love. And maybe in past tense it was something different, but let's see here. Let me get a few more cards. Spirit, Three of Pentacles for divine masculine, please. Three of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like, honestly, divine masculine, you kind of had to go through, it was like you knew that you had to go through this before you made the decision to go through it. It was like you knew you had to establish strength with someone else first before you could actually even come to divine feminine here. But you're not manifesting. You're not manifesting what it is that you want. So there's blockages here, clearly. Spirit, what's the blockages with divine masculine? Working hard on the blockages of what? Not being clear. Okay. So sorry, I wasn't fully understanding that. So Spirit's telling me that divine masculine, clearly you just didn't really know before. You weren't really clear. You didn't trust your intuition. So you went with what you thought was the best decision to experience, right? Experience what that life was, like what the relationship type life was. I feel like you went into a third party situation here. And I feel like because of this third party situation, again, you were working really hard on this dynamic to learn it, right? To learn what life was, right? What was this life about, especially before, this divine feminine blew your socks off. This divine feminine had emotions that you couldn't understand because you had never had those emotions before, because it's a different connection. So this energy here didn't scare you as much, right? It didn't make you feel as weak. This is still, though, that energy of working hard on you, because it's like the harder you work on just trying, the more things come to light, because before you weren't clear and you were manifesting a whole bunch of uncertainty. And so now you're working really hard to fix these things, right? To be clear when it comes to this Princess of Swords, right? Be clear when it comes to your feminine side of your emotions logically, right? You got to always incorporate that logically, right? Because this is thoughts, this is swords. So yeah, I mean, I do feel like just divine masculine, it's a different energy. Divine masculine, you're kind of going through it with this third party situation possibly. It's like, you didn't trust your intuition and you went to this outer influence. You allowed this outer influence to kind of steer you off track. And so you go somewhere else. You ponder something else and you try something else, and then it doesn't work out for you. and it's currently not working out for you. But as it doesn't work out for you, you start to see the things that you didn't see before, especially with Divine Feminine, right? So let's take a look at the Prince of Swords energy, right? The Prince of Swords energy, just kind of an immature way of thinking. The Prince of Swords is a little bit more adventurous and cutthroat, but you know, it's still an energy of just really both of you guys kind of taking action when it comes to your thoughts, right? So let's see how these thoughts are affecting Divine Feminine versus Divine Masculine, all right? Divine Feminine first. Here we go. The Empress. There you go. You're coming through in your own energy. You do need to take action when it comes to you being the Empress, okay? You need to take action to self, Divine Feminine. Conflicting you, we have the Temperance, reconciliation, okay? So the reconciliation back and forth. So Spirit's telling me to tell you, take action when it comes to you, to self-love, to self-balance, to self, the growth, right? This twin flame connection, that's what this is. It's the expansion of self to gain the union that you want. So you have to understand the journey. You just can't say you're in the journey without not knowing the journey. This is you not taking care of yourself because you're focused on reconciliation, right? You're consumed in here with having this person back or not having this person back. Doesn't matter which side you're on. It applies to both of you, you know? So Spirit's saying you need to take action when it comes to those thoughts about you with this reconciliation. Are you having the reconciliation or not? Are you confident or not? Are you confident or not? Is it or is it not? Stop being uncertain and just make a damn decision. You can choose either. It's up to you. But just understand that if you choose the reconciliation, yes, you still have to depend on someone else, right, for reconciliation. So you need to choose you. This is what Spirit's telling you. Stop with this back and forth on reconciliation and take action when it comes to your thoughts, when it comes to you. What do you want to get? What do you want? You get what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and see how it's affecting the masculine energy. How does this affect the Divine Masculine? Happiness. Divine Masculine, you're taking action when it comes to happiness, right? You want to be happy. You want to grow. You want to expand. Could be dealing with a Sag energy. Expansion, right? Really expanding. Conflicting. What's conflicting you, Sag? King of Wands, you being passionate, okay? So I do feel like, honestly, you know, again, masculine, you just really think about what is making you happy and what's not making you happy because of the situations you're in. So it's an energy of you wanting to take passion towards something new, but you're back and forth on, do I take action or do I not here? Do I take action towards this happiness? Do I take action towards my thoughts? What's happiness to me? What's not? Okay, you guys, over on Facebook, I don't answer personal questions. If you want personal questions answered, I do things different. No, okay, I don't do personal questions. I do things different over there on Facebook, you guys. If you want a personal reading, you need to email me and ask me for a price list. My readings that I do like this, these very exhausting, right? These take my energy out of me. These are collective readings based on your zodiac sign. If you're in a twin flame connection and your zodiac sign is Scorpio, this reading should resonate with you in some way, shape, or form. And if it doesn't, it's just not your message, okay? So I give these are my free readings. If you guys want personal readings, I do charge my personal readings. Just email me. My email is in the description box on Facebook up above, okay? Sorry, YouTube. I have Facebook too, and I can see the comments. I know you guys can't, but I have Facebook on here too, so I'm getting Facebook questions. Also, to you guys on Facebook, I don't see all the comments that come through, so understand that, you know, I'll only get like 3 or 4 on here, and then I'll go over onto Facebook when this video ends, and there's like 15 messages, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't even see one of those comments. I apologize, you guys. So I try to go back and heart the comments. If your comment has not been hearted by me, then that means I have not seen it, okay? Just so you guys know. I heart everything. If I don't have the time to comment on all of your stuff, but I will at least heart it or like it, whatever, all right? Just so you guys know. But anyways, back to the reading, you guys. So we're going to focus on the star here in reverse now. The star here in reverse is telling me again that both of you guys feel like your wishes, you know, like the star energy when you're wishing upon a star, right? The things you wish for, the things that would make you happy. Both of you guys are unhappy, right? This is why masculine energy obviously is trying to take actions when it comes to what makes me happy, what doesn't make me happy. How can I passionately, creatively expand and become happy, right? Same kind of energy, right? What is it that is lacking? why are you not being fulfilled when it comes to your wishes? What's stopping you from fully having this fulfillment, right? So let's take a look at feminine energy here. Why is the Star card in reverse here for feminine energy? Four of Pentacles, because you're being, okay, and you guys, look, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I speak truth here on my channel. I give it to you hard and like it is, okay? Very forceful. No, I'm just kidding, not forceful. This is greed. This is control. This is holding on to things too tightly, okay? It's because Divine Feminine, I feel like a lot of you guys are having a lot of expectations on what this wish fulfillment should be, instead of just saying, okay, you know what, I want love. It's like, no, I want this, that, this. Or if you're not sitting there thinking of all those things, it's like you wish on a star for love, and then when love comes into your life, because you weren't specific, you got love. And you get what I'm saying? So it's that energy of really, again, holding things too tightly, right? It's stopping you. You're wishing. You can't even wish because you're holding on to the things around you too, with the perspective being zoomed in. It's like you can't really expand your mind, your dreams, and your wishes because you're focused on just one dream in specific. You're focused on a few things in specific instead of really expanding your mind and saying, okay, look, I really want this person. I really want this connection. Maybe there's other things I want too, though. And since I don't have this right now, maybe there's other things I can experience while I'm waiting for this, right? So it's that kind of energy. It's that you're really holding on, Divine Feminine, to things that are like either right in front of you or things that you want to be right in front of you. Again, you're focused on a few things, 4 in particular, right? And it's like these things are actually stopping you from creating the foundation that you need to be able to actually dream big, right? And start fulfilling. I feel like you have a few wishes instead of having a grand, big list of wishes, right? To fulfill, or wishes to at least try to fulfill, right? Spirit, anything else with feminine energy and the star in reverse? Madame Melanin. Hey, Melanin. What's up? I was a cosmetologist for 25 years, so I know what melanin means. Hey. Not a lot of people do, believe it or not. Some people have an issue. Like, they don't know all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what good color is. All right, we got the Wheel of Fortune for masculine energy here, okay? So I feel like because there's this emphasis on divine masculine really wanting good things to happen, again, this is that 3D perception, right? It's like there's not a whole lot of wishing because there's good fortune around them right now. So I feel like, honestly, divine masculines are just in a totally different energy, right? Divine masculines in an energy of just really living kind of life, even though life may not be the best and there's not a whole lot of happiness. I feel like divine masculine is lacking emotions, right? What divine feminine has. Divine masculine's lacking this, but there's fulfillment everywhere else. I feel like a lot of these divine masculines, at least Scorpio divine masculines, are very, very successful in some way, shape, or form, straight up. Because the only thing that's not being manifested here is emotions, right? And I feel like there's still emotions here, even with this third-party situation, but there's a whole lot of good things happening right now. So whether there's money coming in or whether there's just things going on that are kind of sidetracking them from the things that are kind of bothering them that made them even want this happiness, right? Because there's obviously things going on. If you're wanting happiness, it's because you're not happy. So we know, masculine, you're not happy with this past energy. It's just an energy of also good things around you. So maybe there's kids involved, maybe there's wealth involved, maybe, you know what I'm saying, that there's just different stuff here that could be involved. And it's really hard to say because there's so many of you, and unless it's a personal reading, but it's just still that energy of just a lot of shit going on. It's that 3D perception, right? It's the everything around you, the things you can touch, yearn, want, need, desire. It's hard, right? It's the 3D world we live in. So very understandable, right? So yeah, I just feel like there's just all this good fortune right now. So because of that, there's not a whole lot of dreaming right now. Straight up, divine masculine. Anything else? 7 of Pentacles. Interesting though. So I do feel like right now, divine masculine at this point, I'm going to be straight up honest, divine feminine. I feel like divine masculine doesn't really realize what has happened. Like There's not a whole lot of wrongdoing quite yet. And what I mean by that is it's like an energy of, they feel like the things that they were unsuccessful with, they fixed or they completed. So right now they're still in this energy of the ending that created, right? Or the ending that they chose with you. It's been fulfilled. Like they feel like they fixed it. They feel like ending things with you is fixing a problem, okay? But again, there's some secrecy here. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out, I'm telling you, because this unhappiness wouldn't be here, Divine Masculine. You wouldn't be craving happiness if you were completely happy. I really feel like Divine Feminine, he just, honestly, Divine Masculine, he or she just doesn't really know yet, straight up, because they're surrounded by good luck right now, good fortune, okay? Good karma from something. So let's dive a little bit deeper. Let's find out what's going on with the Two of Pentacles, not being able to, really juggle life, right? For both of you guys here. See what's going on, right? So maybe some truth will come out here. Spirit, why is the Two of Pentacles here in reverse for Divine Feminine? Death card, change, transformation, King of Pentacles, manifesting, taking action to manifesting. Nine of Swords in reverse, right? There's that ending again. That cruel ending, right? That cruel. Wait, how'd that song go? Cruel Summer After All, or something like that. Yeah. Forget who sings that. That's an old song. I'm an 80s baby, so 80s songs are going to pop up in my head. Sorry, you guys. For all you youngins. And early 80s at that, all right? Early 80s, very early 80s. I do feel like Divine Feminine, there is a need for change, right? It's just that when things change, it's really hard to kind of like, it's just hard. It's just hard. It's just that energy of it being hard, period. Things change and it's like, man, I don't know what to do. Like shit just changed on me. Shit just ended, right? But it's also not being able to deal with the ending, period, right? It's just like not being able to let go of this ending that took place. And I feel like Divine Masculine has here. That's that energy I'm feeling like. I'm feeling like, even though they still want happiness, even though they know that maybe this is a twin flame connection, maybe they feel the same emotions you do, but they just don't speak it. They don't have to actually do anything with it because it's this energy of Divine Masculine just kind of taking the steps needed and trusting that if things are unhappy, as long as, again, let me just pick up a little bit more because it's too soon. Let me finish off these cards and then we'll look at, how Divine Masculine feels for Divine Feminine and how Divine Feminine feels for Divine Masculine energy-wise with the Island Time Wellness Oracle. But yeah, because I don't want to get ahead of myself, right? Spirit, why is the Two of Pentacles here for masculine energy? I just feel like you're having a hard time dealing with it, feminine, right? The ending, the changing, Chariot, not taking action. Yep. Unbalanced because of it, of course. That's why I said this, that's where the unhappiness lies, right? The unbalancing with you, Divine Masculine, is because, yes, good things are happening around you in the 3D world, but you're still not happy on the inside because it's the 5D energy and the 3D energy. It's totally two different energies, right? One limits you, one restrains you, holds you back, and then the other one frees you, right? Spirit, anything else for Divine Masculine? Five of Wands, Lord of Strife, right? Yeah. It's like Divine Masculine, you're not changing because you're getting caught up in just the conflicts and challenges of everyday life. It's like you chuck it up to, oh, well, it's normal, right? The fights are normal. The arguments are normal, divine or not divine, your karmic situation or the people around you are supposed to be like that. It's just normal. It's normal for people to be like this, right? That imaginary feeling of possible love actually being equal to you, it's like it doesn't exist because you're acknowledging the conflicts and the arguments and the normal shit like it's just normal. That's how it is. You're not dreaming of more. You're not wishing of more. Therefore, it's challenging for you. It's unbalanced. It's not right. So you will never be happy until you balance that out, right? Until you figure out, okay, are you happy or are you not happy? Divine Masculine, make up your mind. Decide, are you happy or are you not happy? Once you decide, then this is when you can end that conflict. You can end that struggle because then you can say, okay, I'm not happy with this, right? And then you make a choice to move on, or you stay in it and you stay in this conflicts and strife. right? This is why you're unbalanced, because you're in conflicts and strife. All right, so let's take a look at the alien. The alien in reverse, okay? I believe the alien is the magician, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it's the magician. So, oh my God, I think the alien is the magician. Jeez, it's a new deck, you guys, and it's not typical for an alien, right, in the deck, but I believe it is. If I'm not mistaken, it is. Let me make sure. No, the Hermit card. Okay, so, all right. Well, good thing I looked, right? So this is about not trusting. Again, this is about not trusting God, not trusting divine, not trusting divine timing, not trusting in the 5D realm and trusting in the 3D realm, straight up. This is about you, both of you guys, okay? Both of you caught up in what's around you instead of what you feel, right? Instead of what is in store. So let's see what's going on. Why is divine feminine not trusting? Why is divine feminine focused outward? 9 of Wands, Lord of great strength, so that you can get strong, straight up. Conflicting you, the 8 of Cups, walking away. Yeah, there you go. So the only reason you're not fully having a new beginning and you're stuck where you're at is in the same energy. Why divine masculine? You know, you guys are mirroring each other in that one way. You guys both refuse to actually walk forward. Yes, divine feminine, you ultimately have to walk away from your divine masculine to actually move forward. And divine masculine actually has to realize that his happiness can be something else if he just walks out of this situation that doesn't make him happy. So even though divine masculine may not be thinking of you currently right now, divine feminine, it's an energy of divine masculine knowing he's not happy. And yes, you do make him happy. This energy wouldn't be here in this common energy, in this mutual energy. Divine masculine thinks about you. I'm not saying that he doesn't. But what I'm saying is that he is content right now with his life, but he's questioning what happiness is, right? And that's how this path goes, right? It takes time and no telling how long it's going to take to get there for the rest of these cards to lay down. But it's still this energy of divine feminine, you not fully walking away and loving yourself here with this energy. It's like you don't realize that what's happening is by you actually focused outer, right? And not focused inward is creating this energy of you wanting to walk away because you're not happy. So it's establishing strength, period. So this is the reason why you were made to be altered by this outside influence in a nutshell. So why is that alien here in reverse for divine masculine? Addiction. The devil flew out. Addiction, codependency, maybe intimacy issues. Wow, 2 of Wands. Wow. Let me finish the deck off, you guys. Spirit, anything else for divine masculine? That outer perception. 6 of Cups. Beautiful. 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So clearly, you know, for you, divine masculine, there's been a lot of outer perspective because of addiction, codependency. Maybe this situation I was talking about, maybe your family influenced you, maybe friends influenced you, maybe a feminine influenced you. Again, it's going to be different situation, different strokes for different folks, but it's just this energy of whatever this outer influence was, you know, there was codependency in it. There was addiction to it. You know, 2 of Wands energy, fire energy, intimacy, passion, right? So temptation, seduction, passion, right? That kind of energy. But 6 of Cups too. So what this is telling me is that you had to be going through this addictive behavior, right? This fear, ego, death to ego is what I call this right here, right? It's before this point, it's like being content with the decisions made, not really seeing things, and then something happens and you start saying, hey, I'm not happy. And then all of a sudden, before you know it, it's like, bam. You keep focused on this outer perspective until eventually you're just not happy. And it's like, wait, what's going on? Why am I making decisions based off what everybody else thinks and everybody else wants? It's that, again, seeing this outer perspective instead of just focusing on self. So this perception, this outer perception was made so that you could see the codependency, the addiction within these things. But I'm telling you, you needed this divine masculine. You needed this codependency, right? With the devil part over here. You needed this codependency. You needed this addiction so that you could crave a new passionate beginning. And you had to go through this, just like that same energy where even though you didn't trust your intuition, there was something telling you you were supposed to do this, right? That's this energy. Now you've gone through it and you've established that strength. So now you can start the new passionate beginning, because now you know what this passion did here and how this passion led you and how there's no happiness. Now you're trying to find these emotions. Now you're trying to find this love. Now this love is coming through. But this love is coming through with you, right? But not only you, the Six of Cups, this union, the restart to something new, a new passionate beginning with something from the past, right? The old memories. Twin flame card, right? All right. So let's go ahead and use the Island Time Wellness and see how Divine Feminine feels for Divine Masculine. And then actually we'll do Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine, because we started with Divine Masculine messages. Sorry, you guys. All right, Spirit, let's go ahead and see how Divine Feminine feels for Divine Masculine. Show me how Divine Feminine feels for Divine Masculine, Spirit. So Divine Feminine, you feel like Divine Masculine creates the stability, or is the stability you need. All right. You know there's seduction in this connection, right? You know there's intimacy. There's no issue. I think you do feel like sometimes that this could be temptation. Of course, you doubt the twin flame journey sometimes. You know, I feel like this person will always have the heart with key, right? They'll always have your heart. They're stable in here, right? They're never leaving here. This is your person. You just feel it in here. You'll always love this person. That's just what it is. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. Chaser's at the bottom of the deck, just so you know. Codependency, right? Those eyelashes drive me crazy. I need to get fills. Sorry, you guys. Spirit, show me how Divine Feminine feels for Divine Masculine, please. Yeah, you feel like it's twin flame. You know it is. All right, that's just confirmation. That was not supposed to come out. I have butterfingers right now for some reason. Spirit, show me a little bit more how Divine Feminine feels to Divine Masculine. So I do feel like you talk amongst others about this connection, okay? And Spirit doesn't pop this card out unless for one of two things. One of two things is you need to have girl talk, or either the other thing is to stop talking. Because let me tell you something, sometimes feminine energy, if they are envious in any way, shape, or form, they can create more drama that's needed. Or if they don't agree with your belief, again, especially with this energy of this outer perception, okay? I do feel like with the twin flames here and this girl talk, I feel like there's something you feel like with Divine Feminine, there's something you feel with girl talk, like you know what I'm talking about. Maybe this was one of your friends or something. I don't know. Let's clarify and see. No, let's take a look at Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine really quick. Divine Masculine, how do you feel for Divine Feminine? Spirit, show me what I need to see, please. Cupid's arrow, wedding rings. Spirit, anything else? Oh, something flipped. Let's go through the deck one more time, Spirit. Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. How does Divine Masculine feel to Divine Feminine? Stabbed in the back. It came out earlier and I put it back in the deck, remember? Kisses. So I do feel like the stab in the back, it tried to come out with your energy towards Divine Masculine, Feminine. So this tried to come out with Divine Feminine, how Divine Feminine feels towards Divine Masculine, you know, stabbed in the back. And I put it back in the deck because I felt like it was Butterfingers. And of course, it comes out in Divine Masculine side. So I do feel like, honestly, this is that energy of you guys both feeling stabbed in the back. But it's understanding that you feel Divine Feminine, you feel stabbed in the back by Divine Masculine. Divine masculine has to feel stabbed in the back by someone else. That's the opposites that I'm talking about. Again, a twin flame connection is polar opposites. It is not identical, okay? It is not the identical twin. That's not how it works, all right? But divine masculine has been struck with Cupid's arrow, all right? I feel like divine masculine knows now, because of the unhappiness in this connection, that he wants a new passionate beginning, okay? Or she, depending on masculine energy. I do feel like there's this ignition within divine masculine. I feel like divine masculine wants to have conversations, wants to meet, but there's hesitation, and there should be. There should always be hesitation in a connection like this, because you want to make sure that you have grown to your full capable, right, max ability before proceeding with a connection like this. Because if there is an ounce of you that doesn't fully know how to balance out, if you can't balance out a self, it's not going to happen, and you're just going to go through this cycle over and over again until you fully learn how to, again, that equal exchange, right? That 50-50 exchange, no matter what it is, thought, emotion, manifestation, creation, should always be 50-50, always. If they're taking from you, you make sure you take from them. You cannot be with no energy, period. All right? So I like this hesitation, divine masculine. I really do, because it's you thinking about your emotions. Very smart move. Wedding rings, right? There's a lot of thinking here with divine masculine, because divine masculine is thinking about the union, thinking about the long term, thinking about what's happiness to him or her, depending on who divine masculine is here. Okay? We have keys on a ring. Okay, remember I was telling you, divine masculine has a lot of things on his head here, or her head. This is a lot of options, all right? Current energy, future energy, options within the past energy and the future energy. There's a lot of options here. There's the thought of wedding rings. Maybe this, third party situation wants to get married. Maybe he's thinking about marrying her. Maybe he's not happy in thinking about marrying her, or vice versa, her and him, right? Whatever. There's a lot of things that weigh heavy on divine masculine, but divine masculine unconditionally loves you. Okay, there's no doubt about that. There is the potential. This person wants union. This person wants to be faithful. This person wants to meet up with you, right? This person's feeling stabbed in the back just as much as you're feeling stabbed in the back, though, right? But the abundance is coming through for divine masculine, okay? This is divine masculine, one, telling you to keep a positive mindset, but more importantly, for thyself, keeping a positive mindset, right? This is being thankful for everything. Everything. Every tear, every time you yelled, every time you cried, all of it, right? It's being thankful for all of it, so that you can understand how to gain the Six of Cups, this equal give and take. That's what the Six of Cups is. It's the equal, right? It's the equal love. It's, if I come and I exchange with you, we're equally exchanging, all right? So that's all I got for you, Scorpio. Hopefully this made some sense to you. Hopefully this helped resonate in some way, shape, or form. We will be tuning back in next week. We will be doing a you versus them read, okay? My you versus them read, I've done them before. I lay it down. I compare you guys side by side. I look at what it is that are your blockages, what it is that is your partner, right? The person doesn't have to be a twin flame, okay? You can put anybody you want to there. It's just the person that's on your mind, the person that you are thinking of, okay? So it's just that you versus them. We'll look at the blockages between you two, not between you two, but, what are your person's blockages? What are your blockages? We'll be looking at, what it is that divine is teaching you, okay? What it is that you are learning, your learning lesson, right? Your shadow work. We'll also be looking at how this person feels for you and how they see you, how they perceive you in that 3D perception versus how they feel for you in that 5D energy, sorry. And then the same thing for you towards that person, okay? So it'll be we're cross watchers. I addressed the cross watchers in that video, okay, because I do get a lot of cross watchers. So that's why I also do my divine readings like this as well. That way divine masculine and divine feminine can both check in, okay? All right, I love you guys. Stay blessed. Blessed be. I will be going live probably in about another 45 minutes to an hour. I want to do another read, a creative read with you guys, okay? Just like an expansion read, maybe from the creative side. So we'll just see what messages come through. We'll see if it's creative when it comes to love, creative when it comes to business. We'll just see what happens, okay? If I don't get to it tonight, you guys, I will probably just do it when I get back. I'm going to go to Freeport for the night and go see my parents. It's my dad's birthday. So I'm going to go see them. So if If I can't get it tonight, I'll get it to you guys tomorrow night, or if not Monday. But either way, I'll see you guys Monday. We'll get back on these zodiac readings and do the you versus them, all right? All right, you guys, again, namaste. I love you guys. I'll see y'all later. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed, like, share, do all the good stuff. All my social media links are down below and up above if you're on Facebook. Follow me. Again, if you are subscribed to my channel, I will be announcing the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. As soon as I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will randomly just choose one of my subscribers, and I will announce the winner over on Instagram, okay? And you get the 2-hour read with me. So with that being said, I'll see y'all later. All right.